You're invited to the royal wedding between His Majesty Bowser and Princess Peach. Wait, which dimension is this? Don't think too hard and hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring on the wedding bell. Got any objections? Speak now or forever hold your peace, because here you have 25 secrets of Super Paper Mario. In 2007, Wii received its first game from the Paper Mario series. It was a significant change from the Paper Mario we knew, but you may be surprised to learn that Super Paper Mario was initially planned for the GameCube. Ryota Kawade, the game's chief designer, confirmed this in an interview with Nintendo Europe. But that's not all. Within the game's files, you can find assets of the GameCube controller buttons that weren't removed when the game was transitioned to Wii. The boss of Lineland is the dragon Fractale, and one of his dialogue lines references a character from The Legend of Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. In that game, there's a character named Error, and this dragon introduces himself as if he were the offspring of a dragoness slip-up. When he's thinking, the Wii Shop channel's loading icon appears in his eyes. Nintendo DS makes an appearance in this Paper Mario installment as an item that you must give to Merlovely, called the Training Machine. If you're wondering what the Nintendo DS trains, it's the brain, of course. Referencing the game Brain Age, a giant Nintendo DS light can also be spotted on the wall in Saffron's restaurant, where the top screen reads IntelliDo IS, a parody of Intelligent Systems, the developers of Super Paper Mario. An unused title screen from a year before the game's release has been found in the game. It features a copyright date of 2006 instead of 2007, and Thoreau's spot is occupied by a peculiar ladder-type pixel, also seen in early screenshots. This pixel would have flipped Mario to 3D, as revealed by unused pixel data in the game files. Some players speculate that due to its ladder-like shape, it could have helped Mario reach high places. In Flipside, you can encounter an artist who, aside from wanting to paint, can change Princess Peach's hairstyle. If you speak with him, Peach will sport a ponytail, similar to her look in the Super Mario movie or Princess Peach Showtime. Mario's house showcases some memories of his adventures, especially from the Nintendo 64 and GameCube eras. You can find photos of the main party members from the Thousand Year Door and Paper Mario 64, which also appear in some catch cards. World 7 in the game is a descent into Super Mario's underworld, drawing inspiration from Greek mythology. In the first screen, you must cross the river Twigs with Charon's boat, mimicking the Greek mythological story of Charon's boat across the river Styx. At the end of the journey, you'll meet Queen Jadis, who judges your fate based on your actions, referencing Hades, the god of the underworld. You can also encounter Underchomp, a nod to Cerberus, and the Three Hags, referencing the Fates, as seen in the Hercules movie. The world's final boss is Bone Chill, who matches Lucifer's description in Dante's Divine Comedy, a six-winged beast trapped in the coldest depths of hell. In Super Paper Mario, the underwear is also referred to as World -1 by one of its inhabitants, alluding to the infamous Minus World glitch in the original Super Mario Bros., from which it's impossible to escape. The arcade minigame Mansion Patrol is a nod to Luigi's Mansion. The side stairs, booze, and especially the central chandelier recall the first Luigi's Mansion game, where Luigi had to rescue Mario from King Boo. Super Paper Mario served as a reboot for the Battle System saga, though it chose to reimagine some iconic situations from Super Mario Bros. As a tribute. The game's 1-1 stage mirrors the first stage of Super Mario Bros., and a similar setup is found in the World 3-1. Paper versions of stages 1 and 2 from Super Mario Bros. World 2 are recreated in chapters 5-3 and 3-2, respectively. Seth Gordon, the producer of the movie Pixels, was particularly fond of Super Paper Mario, especially its story, to the point where he confessed he would have loved to make a movie that constantly switched between 2D and 3D based on the game. I'd really love to adapt Super Paper Mario into a movie that would constantly switch from 2D to 3D. In 5 years, 3D cinema is gonna be really big. However, he never had the chance to discuss this with Nintendo. On the flip side, it seems that the club
Nintendo!
Players have different opinions about the game's plot. The company conducted a survey about which aspect of the game people liked the most, and surprisingly, the story received less than 1% of the votes. This was a catalyst for the following Paper Mario games, especially Sticker Star, to have a much simpler story, as confessed by Kensuke Tanabe in the interview Iwata asked for Paper Mario Sticker Star. Did you know that Super Paper Mario has multiple endings? The saddest part is how it ends. At certain points during the adventure, you can choose to refuse doing the right thing. If you do this repeatedly, Mario will fail, and the story will end poorly. Sure, it's not a David Cage game, but at least it can boast having many different endings, even if they're all pretty dismal. The design of the Pit of 100 Trials is based on the Game & Watch systems, Nintendo's first portable gaming devices. The blocks are depicted in black, mimicking the LCD screens. Ford Francis is a treasure trove of Nintendo references and trivia. Francis the Chameleon is a huge video game fan, which is why you can see an extensive collection of Nintendo consoles here, such as Virtual Boy, Nintendo 64, and Nintendo Wii, which was considered the most revolutionary device at the time. You can also find merchandise related to Paper Mario characters, like posters of Lady Bow and Bootler, figures of Putuni, Bombard, Yoshi, Pennington the Penguin, and Waka the Mole. At Merle's mansion, Super Mario will accidentally break a vase that cost 1 million rubies. The development team wanted to make a small nod to Link from The Legend of Zelda and his penchant for entering others' homes to smash vases, using a word very similar to Hyrule's currency, the rupees. Mr. L is a character that appears as Mario's nemesis in the game. He is actually Luigi, hypnotized by Nastasia, and has a personality quite opposite to the plumbers. Not only does he despise Mario, but he also wants Peach all to himself. The twist is that many fans believe that Nastasia's hypnotic powers don't change Luigi's thoughts, suggesting Mr. L is simply Luigi. To put it briefly, various studies indicate that hypnosis is a state of full concentration, allowing us to focus on a single activity, and contrary to what's shown on TV, hypnosis can't control a person against their will, making it impossible to force someone to act unwillingly. This implies that, in a way, Luigi harbors resentment towards Mario and is jealous of him, in addition to having deeper feelings for Peach. In conclusion, Mr. L is persuaded to join Count Black's cause, but retains his deep-seated ideals and secrets, which finally come to light in this Paper Mario installment. In Chapter 5-3, Super Mario must navigate through a cave on a minecart. This could be a reference to similar levels in Donkey Kong Country, but is actually inspired by the minecart level in Super Mario RPG. The music played here bears a striking resemblance to that heard in the minigame. If you want to know more about this adventure, don't miss our 25 Secrets of Super Mario RPG video. Alongside new Super Mario Bros., Galaxy, Galaxy 2, and Mario Kart Wii, the internal project name for Super Paper Mario was simply Wii Mario. Perhaps being one of the first games developed for the Wii, it was given this rather generic designation. The official Super Paper Mario guide references an enemy not present in the game, the Golden Fuzzy, which did appear in Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door, but not in this game. In the game's files, unused items have been found, like the booze sheet item from the Thousand-Year Door, a pink cooking disc, and 2 keys that don't appear in the game. There are also unused stages, though they're almost entirely empty and were likely used for testing. The most bewildering discovery is hidden in the Korean version, which included inaccessible stages where a different world populated by anthropomorphic cats can be found. This is indeed a disturbing universe. In Paper Mario The Origami King, Super Paper Mario's Princess Peach appears in a portrait alongside Princess Peach's from other series entries. She's easily identifiable by the distinctive line-land background. This suggests that the Paper Mario series follows a linear timeline, with Super Paper Mario as a third installment, continuing the adventures from the Thousand-Year Door. The moment where the giant blooper appears holds a musical secret you're gonna love. The song that plays is a deeper version of the water level theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. Entering the Yold Ruins, you'll find a question block over a fire bar. If you take the right path, you'll find a treasure chest, similar to what happens in the first fortress of Super Mario Bros. 3, where you can obtain a magic whistle. After beating the game, Timpani finally rests happily alongside Blumiere, meaning Tippy's abilities will no longer be available. However, players can buy Tiptron for 999 coins from Francis, who functions the same way. In addition to Tiptron, there are 3 optional pixels players can obtain: Dashel, which allows the heroes to run much more quickly, Berry, which creates a barrier around the heroes, and Piccolo, which can reveal secrets and cure the player. There was a minor script change in Super Paper Mario that was censored. In North America, Dementio insults Luigi by calling his mustache a shag, but as this term doubles as vulgar slang in British English, it was changed to pushover in the PAL region. Do you know more secrets about Super Paper Mario? Subscribe to our channel so you won't miss the next videos of 25 Secrets series. Thanks for watching and see you next time!